Okay, I see people joining, but I'm just trying to get it up on my laptop. Hello, hello, for anybody here? And I may need to go to my computer for this. I am here. Thank you for joining. I can see some comments. I just can't see myself. Hi, Gina. Okay, I'm going to share this over to my business page. Maybe I have better luck over there. Let's see. I'm going to get started in a minute. I'm just pulling this up on my computer. Hope everybody's doing great. Going to be with you in a second. Hi, Ethan. Nice to see you here. I am going to get started momentarily. Stick with me to the end where I'll be calling prizes. And I want to show you all a little bit of my World of Good class with my friend Tiffany. And let's see. Oh, lots of problems. Everything worked perfectly before, but you know, as we would have it. Okay, here we go. As you can see, I'm using the Timeless Tulips again. I'm on a little bit of a kick with this set, and I'm going to bring you a sweet and simple card today. And we'll get started in a second. Okay, hi Denise. I can see a couple of comments coming through. Let's see. Okay, and just today I have problems again right when I want to share this to YouTube today, if I can. Anyway, we're going to get started. I'm not going to be able to see myself, so I'm hoping I'm going to be in focus. And okay, let's get started. So today I'm using Timeless Tulips, and again, rectangle stitched dies, which have been my favorite go-to die these days. We're using, definitely using this ribbon today. Not sure about this one. We may try. So this comes from a set called Playing with Patterns. It has Coastal Cabana and Night of Navy. And this is, I think, Purple Posy and white. We're going to use that. And possibly this. I'm not sure. Elegant Faceted Gems. We're working with Highland Heather and Pear Pizzazz. And we're using the Subtles Designer Series paper. Okay, so I have you guys up on my computer rather than my... Thank you for sharing. So yes, if you're here, please comment, say hello so I can put you into the drawing for the next time I come live. When you comment, that gets you into the drawings. And when you share, that gets you into the drawing on Sunday nights. Okay, so I'm shared over in my business page. And this is the July host code. So if you place an order with me, please be sure to use this host code. And for every $50 you spend, you get $5 back from Stampin' Up, just so you know. And let's get started. I'll leave this over. I'll leave this here for now. So, out of the Designer Series paper, I'm using the Highland Heather and the side with the polka dots, the fancy little polka dots. And we're going to be using these smaller dies together. And we're using 8.5, 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5.5 cardstock today. This is thick white cardstock. Thick Whisper White. Okay, I'm going to move my camera a little bit. And let's see, we're using Highland Heather cardstock as well. And then we'll get started stamping. So the first thing I want to do is stamp my tulips. Whoops. And these are the piece, this is the piece that I want to stamp my tulips on. So these measurements and supply list will be on my blog tomorrow. It's raining here today. I didn't get a chance to take a picture of my sample. So these will be on my blog tomorrow. So let's get started. We're going to use the smaller tulip and a leaf and a stem. And we'll use the Highland Heather for the flower. And we're going to stamp it more than once. So I want to stay kind of within the center, away from the edge. Well, at the edge, but not too bad. Like that. And then I want to take the Pear Pizzazz. And we'll go this way. And then I'll turn it around and go the opposite way. Okay, just like that. But now I want to stamp this again in Highland Heather. And this requires a little bit of fussy cutting. And then let me not forget about the leaves. Little right there. And one right there. The bottom gets covered up, and maybe one more to stick out here a little bit. Okay, and that's, let's get the insert too and do the same. So this is going to be for the inside of the card, because we don't leave the inside of the card naked. And I'll go here, and then no, we're just going to do one. I should have moved it over more, and we'll do a leaf. And I'll do a leaf. This might get covered up, but okay. And then we'll do Highland Heather right here. Just like that. So that's going to be the insert. And we might as well do the envelope too, right? Let's do the envelope while we're at it, because I like to fancy those up as well. Hello everybody, thank you for sharing. Thank you for commenting. You love purples, Nora? Yeah. Okay. So let's do the envelope right here. That's a little far. But it'll work because the address is going to go right down there. That'll look pretty. Let's do another one. Right? Oops. Wrong ink pad. On the envelope. Okay. I like that. And then another tulip. So yeah, the flowers will look pretty because your return address and then the address here. So that'll look really pretty. I must have ink on my finger. Okay, let's close these up so I don't get ink anywhere else. I'll put these on the side. Okay, I hope everybody's having a good day. It's nasty raining here. I'm supposed to go to dinner tonight to a nice outdoor location, and I hope the rain stops. I didn't think it was going to be like this at all today. Okay, so now we have this piece. We're going to die cut these two pieces, and I'll show you how we're going to layer those. Let's move this over. So we're going to get those nice and centered right here. And I'm going to put it on an angle because these rectangles seem to cut best when you are on an angle. And we're going to center this as best I can. And that looks pretty centered. And then hold them down. Hot and humid, huh, Stacy? Yeah. Hi, Nathan. I think I said hello. I think I saw you. Okay, so those are centered around each other pretty well. Actually, maybe it needs to be moved up just a hair. Because I'm a little bit of a... Oh, now I did it too much. I moved it up too much. It's hard to see. Okay. I want it to really be even on both sides. And top and bottom. And then we'll peel that out nicely. And this is really the piece that we're going to be using. So that gave a nice impression. So let's put those on the side and this away. That's the only die cutting we're doing today, I believe. Okay, hot and humid. Oh, hi Pamela, thanks for sharing. Gina, send some rain my way. We haven't had rain since February. Oh my gosh. Where are you, Gina? Are you in Arizona? Why do I feel like you're in Arizona? Okay, so you see this piece we have right here? We're going to take some dimensionals and put them around the sides. So I'm going to cut these. These are the mini ones. So I have this little strip here, this side, and I'm going to cut that down so it'll fit. Now I know we have the thin strip dimensionals, but they're a little bit thicker than I'd like them to be. So that's why I'm just cutting this down so it's not so thick and putting it all around. So I'm going to have to cut more. And so no piece of dimensional sheets ever goes to waste with me. I use everything. That might be a little thick. Okay. So it's going all around as if we are creating a shadow box or a shaker, I believe, but not really, because I'm not filling it with anything and I'm not putting a window sheet. Okay, let's take all of this off. And then I'm going to stand up and try to do my best to center this right on top. Actually, I'm going to start from the bottom. And not too shabby. I have a little bit sticking out here that I want to get rid of. I'll stick that inside. And that's that. So this is ready to get put down on the card. Okay. Hi Connie, thank you for sharing. Hi Trisha. Okay. You are in Arizona, yes. For some reason I thought I heard you say that. I know I mailed a card to you once, but I couldn't remember the address. So I wish I had moved it over a little bit more, but it's okay, it works. So while I need to cut these, now we could leave this alone just as is. Let's leave it alone for now, and then we can add the other pieces later if we want to. Okay, so now we'll take our card, and like I said, all these measurements will be on my blog tomorrow. And we're going to take a piece of Highland Heather and adhere that. to the left side about, I guess about a half an inch from the left. Okay. And then we'll take a piece of the polka dot Subtles Designer Series paper and place that down right about here. So you have a half inch on this side and you have a half inch on that side, and then a half inch on top and bottom. Okay, and now this is where I'm going to take that ribbon. Now, although this is Purple Posy, it works for this card. I could do just the polka dot tulle, which you know is my favorite, but I think it just won't show up as much as I'd like it to. Or I could use just this white from the Flowers for Every Season, which is really nice too. But I think I'm going to try it with this. And I'm going to go underneath the inside of the card and bring this all the way over so I can tie a bow. And on my sample I did this a little differently, and I didn't use Highland Heather. I used pink, not Pink Pirouette, Petal Pink, is it? I think it's Petal Pink, that's what I used. Okay, now we'll cut that. And there's the slow motion. Isn't this crazy? Okay. All right, there we go. So there we have that. Now before we continue on with putting it together, we're going to stamp a sentiment. And we'll do the inside too. So the sentiment I'm going to use is the word hello. I want a nice small sentiment. And I need Versamark. And I need my stamping pad. And here I have my... So I organized my desk finally. I went to get a whole bunch of organizational items last weekend, and I came home and I realized when I went into my back room where I keep all my junk holiday stuff, not junk holiday stuff, that I had all these baskets and these glass jars. So I used those instead. And I'll show you everything when I do my little room tour, which is coming up soon. We're almost there. Patricia's coming again next weekend, I believe, if she's not away. And we'll be working in here to finalize this room. So I found myself $75 richer because I am returning all of that stuff that I bought last weekend today, because I utilized what I had, which was a happy moment. So let's cut that down with my handy dandy little mini trimmer that I love, which is available, but it is only available to demonstrators. It's available for purchase. This was at one time a free item with Celebration, and then they decided to make it an item, a supply item for demonstrators to order. So if you are a demonstrator, I highly recommend it because it's so handy to have here. It's so small, right on my desk. Okay, so there's the word hello. Cut down. Put that on the side. And then we'll work on the inside first and then come back outside. Okay, so we'll take this. I was thinking that I might, now this ribbon, okay, I love this ribbon. I don't use it enough, but at one time I had cut up a whole bunch of it for a project, and I have all these little stringy pieces. So I was thinking I'm going to throw a piece in here along with some, I might do that. I'm thinking I might want to do that. Let's see how it looks before I move forward. Because if I do, I'm going to incorporate it on the inside. Look at all that stringy stuff as well. So let's see how it looks. Yes, Stacy says now I can buy more stamping stuff. You got that right. And I'm going to need to, because the demonstrators can order the new Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, and I really need one because my old one is the handle's broken. So and I lost a part. I couldn't find the part that needs to go on the handle to tighten it up. Otherwise, I would have done that. Oh, I think I like it. What about you guys? I like that added little. Oh yeah, let's do that. And let's cut that off a bit. I'm not going to cut a lot right now because I kind of want it long. Oh, I think I like it. What do you think? You might even have to throw some linen thread in there. Let's see after we put it all together. Okay, so now that I have that part, I think I am going to add a piece to the inside of the card along with a strip of Designer Series paper. So if I put a strip of Designer Series paper here and I put this here, right? How does that look? Just that little itty bit right there. I think it just fancies it up so much. Okay, let's go for it. Since I'm using some ribbon, I'm going to put down some tear and tape right where I would lay this down. So it'll be right about, let's put it here, because I don't want that ribbon to move. And I could use Stampin' Seal Plus, but I really like my tear and tape, actually. I like both, but when I do boxes and ribbon, I really prefer the tear and tape. Okay, so if that's gonna go, let's go here, right? I'm not gonna press too hard because I may have to move this. And then that would go right on top. No, the smart thing to do would put the tear and tape behind this, right? That would have been the smart thing to do. So that's what we're going to do now. And then peel that up and put the ribbon behind that. Okay. So now that's what I'm doing. Can you see that? And now we'll put this down. And I'm going to put a little bit more tear and tape down on the bottom here. I like my cards to be really so that they do not fall apart ever. Especially since I mail these out to you guys as prizes for watching and commenting. And there we go. So now I'm going to cut this end of the fabric that's hanging over, and actually there's a little bit more hanging over there. And we'll cut this end. And I'm going to bring it back into the small trimmer, the mini trimmer, and got that piece right off. And also a little bit down here too. So that's the inside. What do you think? Yes, the purple posy goes very well, right, Gina? Thank you. Wonderful. So now this is going to go on top of Highland Heather. And I want to center that well. Beautiful. And then that will go on the inside. Oh, I'm glad I pulled in that little, what's this called again? It's called Purple Posy Scallop Linen Thread. Scallop Linen Thread. I like it. I did use it on a project once, gift boxes for one of my crafters retreats. Actually, speaking of a crafters retreat, tonight I'm going to the location for dinner. Oh, this is crooked. I'll have to fix that. We'll leave it alone for now. Where I'm going to be inquiring about a crafters retreat. It's at the Yacht Club. So it's a beautiful location and it's big and it's airy. I would have a limited number of seating, I'm sure, but I do have to find out the price. So I'm going to find that out tonight and see if I could do something in late August. And limit the number of people, of course, and everyone would have 6 feet of space. This is leftover thread from when I pulled this out, and there's 3 pieces here, and I'm thinking that maybe afterwards we might want to add that. Let's see, instead of the thicker linen thread. So anyway, that's what I'm doing tonight. I'm going to, because I cannot get the church that I usually do, even though it's big and spacious. They need to work on their sanctuary, opening that up at some point before they worry about the hall, which is what I rent. So, okay, now this is going to go here, like that. Yeah. And let's just use adhesive. And put that right about there. And now, actually, I think this is just going to be too difficult to work with, so I'm going to get some linen thread too and throw some linen thread around there. So tonight I'll find out what the pricing is and if I can do it every month, and if it works out the first month where people want to actually do it and continue to do it monthly, I might have another location for my crafters retreats. Okay, let's see if this is going to be too much or just enough. Honestly, I don't think it needs it. I think it's fine with just this piece. And let's see if we can cut these while we're at it. These will be quick. And I might even do leaves, cut out a couple of leaves too, which is what I did on the sample. So if I do the crafters retreat, I would love to do it one in August to start, late August. So if anybody is local and interested, everyone would get pretty much their own table. It seems, the location seems big enough for one table per person. 6 foot, I believe they were when I saw them last time. And I could probably have to limit it to about maybe 10 plus myself, from the size of the room and giving everybody space and a 6 foot table. But like I said, I have to find out the price. But if you're local and you're interested, just say so here on our live. And I'll also have it in my newsletter, but like I said, once I find out pricing and all that. And if you're not already on my newsletter, I have the link posted here in the description. Stacy, it's in, I'm not sure if it's, I think it's Woodmere. And I know that you're familiar, you come from here. You're in Florida now, but you come from here. And I think it's Woodmere. It's the Keystone Yacht Club, if that helps. So now let's put dimensionals here. And before we do that, let's take another piece of scrap paper and stamp a couple of leaves. And that's here. So I'm hoping to find out, like I said, pricing on that. And that would be fun to get to meet you. Okay, let's cut these out nice and quick and see how, and then we still have to put some gems on here. And I'm not sure if I'm 100% done with this card. So a little bit about the World of Good class I'm doing with my friend Tiffany. This will be the second time that we've collaborated on a project together. The last one was in February. I can't believe it. I did one in February in that little studio that I used to use. My friend Maria had a studio which she's since given up, and it was such a cute little place. And I did a Valentine's Day tutorial and class. So this time we decided, since we can't all meet in person, that we would do it online as well. So you'll get a full color PDF, step by step, plus an online class. And then you'll get all your supplies, and depending on what option you pick, the options are in the, oh, I'm losing you guys, hold on. The options are in the description of the event. So if anybody is interested, you can go look at the event that I posted last night. Okay, so let's put these down with dimensionals. One there. I want it to overlap. So there's that information on the events page here. And I'm not sure if I'm going to do the leaves or not. I'm not sure. No, I'm going to leave the leaves off. Okay, let's take our word hello. Where do I want to put that? Where, oh where? Nope, don't want to put it there. I guess right here. I'm going to put dimensionals behind it. I'm not sure if I like that spot 100%, but we'll go with it. Maybe here. No, I don't like that at all. Let's just put it right there for now. Would I like it there? I might put it here. Yeah, and then I think there. What do you think? I'm having a hard time with where I want to put this word. That's weird. I think here, like that. On the ribbon. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Let me just get a glue dot. If I don't like it later, after I look at it for a while or photograph it, then I'll move it again. But for now, I'll put it right there. Okay. And now we'll take the gems, if I could find them, right here. And I think today I'll use these frosted ones. I have my tweezers. And the smaller one. and then one more smaller one. I'll put it right here, close to, I'll put it right there. You know me and these little stones, I get very confused as to where I want to put them. For now, we'll leave it there. But that's pretty much the card. That's it. There's the inside and the outside and the envelope. There you have it. I'll show you the original. Da, 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 da. That was the original. Do you like the petal pink as well? I think maybe cut the ribbon down now a bit. Just a little. But I do like the way it looks on the inside too, with that little bit of ribbon showing, right? So, anyway, that's the card today. And this is my sample. I like the way the hello stands out better on a darker piece of paper, but you see how I did the difference here? Here I tied the bow, and here I just wrapped the ribbon around, and then there was this linen thread right there, and that's where I put the word hello. And I did do the leaves here, so don't think that I might not change this up and do the leaves. But this is a layout I had seen on Pinterest, I believe. I can't remember whose layout it was, but I used totally different papers and stamp set and colors and ribbons, so everything's different except the layout. This is what I had seen, this layout here with this, you know, in the ribbon, but everything else is different. It's just the layout, so I loved it. I thought it was simple, it was sweet, it's stunning, and then when you dress up the inside, forget it, it even looks better, right? I think I did, oh, I didn't do the inside of this one yet. You see how boring when it's not done? It's a little boring now. I'm getting used to this whole fix the inside too. So here we go. Let's see who's gonna win this card. I'll push everything aside. Thanks for sticking with me. Purple wins hands down. Okay. Everybody seems to like the purple. Looks good in both colors, but it pops more in the Highland Heather. Yeah, it does, right? A little bit more. So before I call out the prize, I just wanted to show you quick. So the World of Good class, if you were to add on the stamp set, this is the stamp set we used, and these are the dies that we use, so that pricing's in there. And you'll get, in my particular, I designed 3 projects, and Tiffany designed 3 projects. In my design, you'll get a case, the standard case, along with a notepad. So it's like a travel kit and a pen. And then it uses the World of Good, this beautiful paper. Although it looks very masculine, I've seen it created with very feminine items too, and colors. So either way, you can make this work. I don't have the printout of it. I sent it to my husband to print for me. I got all my catalogs, so my catalogs are going out this weekend. So if you did not request a catalog from me and you would like to, please feel free to register on my, it's in my newsletter. I think I might have it on my description. I'm not sure. But join my newsletter, and on Sunday you can register or just send me an email. And I'll mail this to you. If you are not already a demonstrator, and if you do not already have a demonstrator, I'd be happy to be your demonstrator. Okay, so let's move on to the prize. And my box is right here. So the person that is going to, oh, one other thing before I forget, I will not be here on Sunday night. I will be here on Monday night instead. And I won't be here on Tuesdays anymore because work is getting busy again. So for me to come live 3 days a week is a lot now. So with work getting busier, I need to eliminate one night, and that would be a weeknight because of work. But I am always going to be here Sunday nights at 7:30 and on Friday mornings at 11, unless I say otherwise, which I am doing right now, because Sunday I am going to be out and about during the day at with some high school friends, being very cautious at a friend's house, so I won't be around, and by the time I get home I know I'll be exhausted, so I'll come Monday night instead of Sunday night. Okay, so, and I'll put that in my newsletter on Sunday as well as here on the Facebook page. So the winner of this card, this is coming from all of my my comments from Sunday was the last time I was here. So this comes from all of my comments from Sunday. And the winner is Laura Schuler. Laura Schuler. I have Laura's address. So regardless of what, Laura usually always watches in the replay. If she's not here today, I don't think I saw her, but she usually always watches in the replay and comments on my lives. So Laura Schuler, you won this card today. Congratulations. I'll get it to you when I get you your mini catalog. So everybody, thank you so much for joining me today. Be on the lookout this weekend in my newsletter also for a YouTube link, because I'm hoping to put this and some others up on a YouTube channel that I'm creating. So I will see you Monday evening, 7:30 Eastern Time. Monday, which is the 27th, 7:30 Eastern. Thank you. Bye-bye.